First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. Today we are at October Mountain State Forest. We are on Northeast BDR Section 3, and after a bit of a trouble with my tracks last video / yesterday, I'm back to have some fun in October Mountain Forest. The instructions or the map says it's the menacing October forest, and I'm very interested to see how menacing it is, considering it is on the BDR, which as a rule the BDRs aren't menacing. I mean, there are definitely some tough sections I've been on, but nothing that would use the word menacing. Hopefully it's just a little bit of dramatic flair from the copywriter. But we're going to get on the bike. So far, all I've hit is pavement inside of the forest until I got here. This is not actually on the Northeast BDR, but we do have some nice looking power line roads here. So those could be fun if you find yourself in October Mountain just outside of Lee, Mass. Time to get onto the bike. Welcome to October Mountain State Forest. That is a lot of growth in that lake. So far what we have is a dirt road that's been rained on recently and has quite a few puddles and ruts. Nice relaxing start to the forest. As I said in the intro, this is the menacing October Mountain. So I imagine at some point it's going to get a whole lot worse than a dirt road with puddles. I looked at the footage from yesterday, and unfortunately the camera does brighten the heck out of these dark forests, but I'll tell you right now, it's dark in here. And honestly, if it was early enough that we still had some fog, it looked pretty menacing from that. You definitely have the feeling that you are out in the forest, not just riding through some well-lit woods. It's kind of cool. More pavement. Well, good. The track says stay on the dirt. Yeah, this is nothing you couldn't take your car on, but boy, you would definitely have to go slowly because your suspension would not like it at all. I saw some power line roads earlier where I did my intro, and I took a little walk up one of them and saw many a knobby tire track, so at least the locals are using that. Something we do in New York a lot. Makes me wonder though, if guys are riding the power lines, is there really anything fun here in the forest? So far, this is pretty good though. For a BDR, nice rough road. I'm not sure when it rained. I'm less than an hour from here, and we haven't gotten rain in days, but there's a lot of areas here that look like it rained fairly recently. I'm looking off into the woods and not paying attention. This reminds me a lot of state parks in New York. Yep, it rained here. This is really hard packed though. This would probably be greasy if it had rained last night. But it does seem to be dry wherever we don't have the deep puddles. Nice ride along the water. Oh yeah, that somewhat dried out puddle was a bit greasy. First hill. I am having a good day. Yesterday did not end on a high point with my tracks not working properly, I have my Garmin back on today because, well, my Garmin is a terrible GPS. It's really good at tracks. It's really good to switch between the normal and the hard. It's really easy to follow. In my experience and all the years I've been using it, it's never frozen and stopped updating where I am. It's never gone completely black on me. I will say that October Mountain is going to be tiring. The reason being, there's plenty of rocks and ruts and bouncing. You don't really want to sit here. So I don't know how long this goes on, but at no point do I want to sit down on this road. I hope you can see it, but it's just, the suspension's always working. Now, if I was on the 790 Adventure R, yeah, I could sit down. I would be just fine, but even with my aftermarket suspension, this bike's working it. I'm not gonna wanna have my spine absorb any of this. Lots and lots of blind turns. I am not going to go too fast through here because I am genuinely concerned that I'm going to come up on a Jeep. Oh yeah, oh, that rut was a little bigger than I wanted to hit. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. For a dirt road, it's, wow. I wouldn't call this a trail of any kind, but it's the least managed or maintained dirt road I've been on in a long time. We're just following it through. It should give me a red bar and tell me if there is a, whoa, that was slippery, alternate route. Oh, now we're getting a little trail-like. Surprisingly few downed trees. Been losing a lot of trees where I live this year. High wind storms. Whew. Yep, I'm definitely feeling the standing up. But again, heck, I think my back is starting to feel it standing up. At no point is the bike actually stopping the bouncing on the suspension, which is fine. Really nice hill here. I've said this before, whoever comes up with an action camera that actually shows how steep a hill is can write their own check, because damn it, we'll just pay for it. We're all out here, we're going up steep hills, we're having fun. Then we get back and we look at the footage, and what we're showing you guys is, if anything, a gentle slope. Heck, sometimes it's not even a gentle slope, it looks freaking flat. Man, I'll tell you, it just makes you feel robbed. All right, well, looks like it's calmed down a bit. I'm gonna sit down, turn off the camera, and I will pick you up when we get to something fun. Right now, relaxation time.